What if you had a remote control for reality? This question comes from, well, probably all of us. Because deep down, who hasn't wanted to press pause on life during an awkward conversation? Or hit mute on a noisy neighbor? Or maybe rewind just 5 seconds to catch that glass before it hit the floor? Let's imagine, just for the sake of science and a little existential mischief, that you have it. A remote control for reality. It looks like your average TV remote, black plastic, rubber buttons, maybe a crack in the back cover from being dropped on the bathroom floor. But this remote doesn't control a screen. It controls everything. So you wake up one morning, and there it is, sitting on your nightstand. You assume it's a gag gift. You pick it up and press pause, mostly as a joke. And the world stops. The birds freeze mid-air. The clock halts mid-tick. The faucet you forgot to close hangs mid-drip, suspended like a glistening comma. Even gravity seems to politely excuse itself. You walk outside because, yes, you're not frozen. And everything is silent, still, eerie. Unpause, and it all starts again, as if nothing happened. At first, it's amazing. You dodge traffic. You skip awkward meetings. You watch your toast fall butter side down and rewind it back to safety. You become a master of small daily miracles. But this is just the beginning. Let's talk about fast forward. You press it once during a boring dentist visit and suddenly you're walking out with numb gums and no memory of the past hour. Convenient, right? Except you didn't just skip time. You skipped your time, you didn't live that hour, and you won't get it back. Use it enough, and whole days become flickers, birthdays blur, relationships fracture. You start to feel like a tourist in your own life, skipping through highlights without experiencing anything real. You're not living faster, you're living less. Then there's rewind, the power to undo any mistake. Say the wrong thing, rewind, drop your phone, rewind. Miss your chance to say I love you, rewind, again and again. But memory's tricky. Each rewind only works for the world, not your mind. You remember everything, every bad version, every fight, every rejection. Even if the world forgets, you don't. You carry the weight of every failure you erased, building up like invisible bruises. Eventually, you realize something. With a remote like this, nothing is ever final. Which sounds great, until you notice that finality, real, honest consequence, is what gives life meaning. If every decision can be undone, then no choice really matters. If nothing is permanent, nothing is precious. You're just rearranging pieces on a board you never finish playing. Now, the volume button? Useless. Reality doesn't have volume. You tried. It just makes people look confused when you try to mute them, but there's still record. It's the one you avoided, because you assumed it just stored episodes of The Office. But you press it one day, and something strange happens. The remote glows briefly, then goes quiet. And from then on, every choice you make feels real again. No more rewinding, no more skipping, just playing. Because you realize eventually that the most powerful button on a remote is play. The one we press without thinking. The one that lets things unfold, moment by messy moment. It's where life happens, not in the perfect edits or skipped scenes, but in the flawed, unfiltered now. So, what if you had a remote control for reality? You'd probably break a few laws of physics. You'd definitely break a few relationships. You'd learn that perfection is a lonely place. And in the end, you'd set the remote down, walk outside, and let the world happen. Because some things, awkward pauses, bad jokes, unsaved coffee spills, aren't bugs in the system. They're the system. In real life, it's better unskippable.